So I just can't let it go without saying that in 2.5 weeks, I'm going to marry my friend, my partner, the father of my children, my sometimes MF, UFC partner, and yeah, it's been really easy. So I thought I should write a poem just to give you guys advice on how to make a relationship last. For stubborn people, of course. Never give an inch. Never budge. You are your own dictator, and there's no room for a second opinion. Pick a side, probably what the other opposes, and dig your talons in deep, gripping to the death. And then get in a canoe together and see how fast your rage paddles you home. Have a child, because an unexpected life changer in the beginning of a relationship smashed together with the sanity of raging pregnancy hormones, an isolated home in the country in a rainy winter, and general getting to know each other makes for a magnificent battleground. Be sure to argue about everything, because pride and stubbornness is a stunning combination, and you need every opportunity to prove how right you can be. Soften just a bit to his devotion when he is there to drag you up from the depths of postpartum anxiety fueled by exhaustion, too much rum, and years of existential crises. When he brushes the dirt off your knees because you collapsed in a heap of raw nerve endings screaming to be noticed. When he brings you an offering of lavender seedlings because he knows that a calming herb, soil, and the shade of a fluttering oak tree on a warm, sunny morning will do more for your soul than any pill from any doctor. Yeah. He's got that way about him. When you think you've traversed the rambling abyss of learning how to be a parent in a world where you were supposed to be something else, when you've learned to appreciate each other a little more, when your feet feel a little steadier on the uneven, shifting terrain of relationships and creating a family, move on to a sailboat. Try Mexico in a Volkswagen van with a toddler. Travel Europe in a rented sedan with your 5-year-old in the backseat, complaining about feeling like a dog in a cage, while over the speakers a Scottish voice raps horribly about traffic safety. Then, have more children. What I'm saying is, test it. Take yourselves to the edge. Push yourselves to the point of absurdity and marvel at how well you travel back together. Because relationships don't last on love alone. Sometimes they require you to wade through the murky waters of doubt and insecurity before stepping onto the warm, welcoming sand of the beach. Or simply to look at motorcycles and boat parts on Craigslist. Or to listen to another story or another poem about that one thing that happened that one time. And laughter. Feed your soul on the joyous howls you can provoke from your partner and give them the same offering. Learn to shrug off their grumpiness and when to give space to their grief. Tell them how much you believe in them. Make up with the same passion you fought with, and kiss so deeply your soul melts, even if you're standing in the middle of your kitchen in your jammies, stirring a pot of oats for whining hungry children. Dance together like it's not guaranteed you're getting laid later. Notice how those sharp edges, the ones that you displayed so proudly in the beginning, the ones that cut so deep. Notice how time, forgiveness, and seductive looks across a campfire had chiseled away at those points. Notice how loyalty, appreciation, respect, and a tender, loving hand on the shoulder in passing have smoothed those edges to rounded planes that slide and coil together quite nicely. And when you tumble into the pitfalls of old ways or the caverns of old arguments, remember how to crawl back out.